Warner Bros. Reportedly lost $200 million on Suicide Squad, a game that at one point had fewer concurrent players than a decade-old farming simulator. At the exact same time, Helldivers 2 launched and became a global goddamn phenomenon. This is not a coincidence. This is not bad luck. This is a crime scene. And today, we're going to investigate the pattern of negligence, creative bankruptcy, and corporate greed that is murdering AAA gaming's biggest projects from the inside out. Let's start with the bodies. Exhibit A, Suicide Squad, killed the Justice League. This game was supposed to be a flagship title from a beloved studio. Instead, it was dead on arrival. It peaked on Steam at a pathetic 13,000 players before it immediately nosedived into a catastrophic freefall. We're not talking about a slow bleed. We're talking about a full-on arterial spray. The player count dropped to the triple digits, and then in April, it hit an all-time low of just 118 players. 118? That's not a player base, that's a small wedding party. This is the smoking gun. It's undeniable proof of a complete and total commercial disaster. Then there's Exhibit B, Skull and Bones. After a decade trapped in development hell, Ubisoft had the gall to call this a AAA game and slap a $70 price tag on it. The result, a complete train wreck. Reports claim it only scraped together about 850,000 players total, and here's the kicker, that number includes people who only played the free trial. Engagement was so low that players were averaging just 3 to 4 hours before quitting for good. This isn't a flop, this is a public execution. These two games, backed by billions of dollars and years of development, evaporated on contact with the public. The central question isn't just what happened, it's why does this keep happening? Oh, answer that, we have to follow the trail of evidence back in time, because this clown show is nothing new. We need to talk about the ghosts of failures past. Remember Anthem? BioWare's big shot at the live service crown back in 2019? It was the original poster child for this exact brand of failure. A legendary developer, a massive budget, and a final product that was a soulless, repetitive, fundamentally broken mess. Reports from its development painted a picture of absolute chaos, a project with no clear vision that was Frankenstein together in the last 18 months. It was a hollow shell built around a loot grind that nobody wanted. Its collapse was a warning shot to the entire industry, and what did the industry do? They immediately ignored it and made Marvel's Avengers. They took one of the most beloved IPs on the planet and repeated the exact same mistakes. They squandered it on a generic, boring looter-brawler framework that felt like it was designed by a spreadsheet. The game was a confused mess, torn between a decent single-player story and a soulless, grindy live service endgame that was dead on arrival. It eventually got shut down, put out of its misery like a sick animal. So when you look at Suicide Squad, you need to understand this isn't some unique, shocking disaster. It is the direct, predictable, pathetic descendant of Anthem and Avengers. The publishers learned absolutely nothing. Now, here's where the case breaks wide open. While all this corporate self-destruction was happening, one game came out and made everyone else look like idiots. Helldivers 2. There's no complex secret to its success. It's not a damn anomaly. It's just fun. The core gameplay loop is chaotic, emergent, and incredibly satisfying. Players aren't grinding repetitive, soulless missions. They're creating war stories. It's a game built to be a game, not a storefront. And let's talk about the monetization, the respect factor. It's a $40 game, not $70. You can earn the premium currency in-game by just playing. Warbonds aren't a predatory battle pass designed to manipulate you with FOMO. They're a permanent catalog of unlocks. It respects your time and it respects your wallet. This isn't rocket science, it's just not being a greedy asshole. But the real genius is the major order system. It's not a static checklist of chores. It's a dynamic, community-wide narrative directed by a real person, a game master. The entire community feels like they are part of a galactic war, fighting for a shared purpose. It creates a sense of investment that 1,000 crappy cosmetic shops could never, ever replicate. So let's connect the evidence. Here is where the whole story falls into place. The sickness that killed Anthem, Avengers, and now Suicide Squad is simple. Publishers are building the store first and then desperately trying to staple a game onto it. They see the money Fortnite and Destiny make, and they copy the monetization model, the battle pass, the gear grind, the cosmetic shop, without understanding what made those games successful. In the first place, they are building a service, not a game. It's a fundamentally broken and cynical approach to development. The cure, demonstrated perfectly by Helldivers 2, is to do the exact opposite. You build a fun, compelling, well-crafted game first. You make something people genuinely want to play. The monetization, the player retention, that's all a byproduct of a quality experience. It's not the foundation. This is the same goddamn mistake publishers made 20 years ago trying to create WoW killers. They copied the subscription fee but couldn't replicate the magic, the quality, or the soul of World of Warcraft. It's the same lazy corporate thinking, just with a new coat of paint. So, what's the final verdict? The live service market is not in crisis. It's undergoing a brutal but necessary market correction. The audience is finally done with the bullshit. We're educated, we're fatigued, and we can spot a low-effort, cynical cash grab from a mile away. These games aren't failing because live service is dead. They are failing because they are garbage. They are being punished for their laziness. Even the old titans like Destiny 2 and Apex Legends are feeling the heat. They're struggling with content fatigue and angry communities because you cannot rest on your laurels in this space. The moment you stop innovating and start disrespecting your players, you become vulnerable. This isn't the death of an entire genre. It's a cleansing fire, burning away the soulless, trend-chasing trash and leaving room for games that actually deserve to succeed. The future of gaming doesn't belong to the MBAs who can best replicate a spreadsheet from a competitor's quarterly earnings call. It belongs to the developers who prioritize fun, who respect their audience, and who remember how to make a goddamn video game. If you're as tired of this corporate nonsense as I am, like the video, and make sure you're subscribed to Relay HQ so you don't miss our next investigation. Now I want to know what you think. What's the one live service game you've seen that you think was the most shameless, cynical cash grab of all time? Let me know in the comments below.